Today here I have a gray girl update. If you don't know, gray girl is the little gray cat up in the top right corner of your screen. Betty is the black and white cat, and then in front of Betty is little cat. And fortunately, this update this time is a good update. The last time was kind of bad news. The last time I did a cat update video was a Sam update, and what that video was about, the neighbors had told me that they had found Sam dead in their yard, so that update was reporting on that information. Fortunately, this one is better news. In the last video, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, it was the first and only video of Gray Girl. She had just joined the group, or the clan, whatever you want to call it, recently. And back then, she was only friends with Little Cat. She only played with Little Cat. She wouldn't interact with Betty like this, like you see her now. She wasn't friendly with Betty. She didn't play with Betty. She didn't play with me. She wasn't friendly with me. She was never. It was interesting because she was not afraid of Betty or me. We could walk right in front of her and she wouldn't move. But she just had no interest in being friends with me or Betty, or playing with me or Betty. And now she does. Now Gray Girl and Betty are friends, and me and Gray Girl are friends. That's what you're seeing here. Back in the first video, I kind of thought at some point it would get to this point, but where she'd be friendly with all of us, but I really didn't know. For probably 3 or 4 weeks, she just paid attention to Little Cat, and that was it. But now we're all friends, and this was kind of hard to. I was trying to keep her in focus. It's hard to keep the camera far enough away. I've got one hand on Gray Girl, and the other I'm trying to hold up as high as I can to record this, to keep it in focus. And now now that Gray Girl has joined the group, and we're at 3 or 4 members of the clan, if you count me, it's starting to make me wonder. Little Cat was the first to show up. Out of all these wild cats come into my yard every day and eat food. Little Cat was one of them. And then when they're done eating, they all retreat to the woods and disappear, and I don't see them again until the next time they eat. But Little Cat, for some reason, decided he wanted to hang out after he was done eating and be friends. And I thought that was the only cat that would ever do that. I was surprised he did it. He just didn't seem as afraid of me as the other cats. But I thought that was it. There would just be one, and that's it. And then a few months later, Betty did the same thing, and I was surprised again. I'm like, well, another cat that's not afraid of me. Now we're up to 2 cats. And I kind of thought that was it. Now Gray Girl does the same thing. We're up to 3 cats, and now I'm kind of starting to think maybe this is going to keep going. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't expecting any more after Little Cat, but now they're up to 3. I'm just wondering how far this is going to go. I think 3 cats is enough for me here. I don't know if we need any more to join the clan here. But we'll see, I guess, in a future video. What I'm showing right here is Gray Girl drinking the dirty, muddy water out of the pond. And the reason I'm showing that is I've said in previous videos how Betty and Little Cat drink the muddy, dirty water out of the pond. And that's with clean water bowls all over the place. I have fresh, clean water on the front porch and the back porch, all over the yard. And they all choose to come here and drink this dirty, muddy water. And it's not just these 3 cats. At my old house in the old garden, the cats all there did the same thing too. They would prefer the dirty, muddy water over the clean water. So it seems strange to me, or it seems odd, but I guess it's normal for cats. It seems like every cat I've known does that, so there must be some reason for it. So here you can see we're all hanging out watching YouTube. Betty doesn't usually like to watch it too much, but Little Cat and Gray Girl do. And so they do come inside, as you see here. I bring them in almost every day. They like hanging out inside. Usually for them, when they come inside, it seems like playtime's over and they kind of just relax, watch YouTube, or go to sleep. But I do not have a litter box. I don't ever plan on having a litter box. So every night they go back outside. They can get into through a cat door access to an enclosed front porch, and there's food and water in there. But yeah, I don't ever want to have a litter box. And they're happy. They don't want to be in all night anyway. They they have fun coming in. They love being inside, but after an hour or two, they all want to go back outside anyway. And yeah, at first I didn't let Little Cat inside very much. This is going back to way before Betty Cat was here and Gray Girl's here. Little Cat was the only one. I didn't let him in that much because he had this thing. I don't know what it was. It was probably for the first 6 months I knew him. It might even been 9 months. He just sneezed all the time, non-stop sneezing. I don't know what it was. I don't think he could have been sick. I don't think he can be sick for 9 months, but he sneezed all the time. And anyway, he'd spray stuff out of his nose all over the place. So I was reluctant to let him in the house much back in those days. It was kind of messy to have him come in, even though I liked having him come in for a visit. But I guess he outgrew that because he doesn't do that anymore. At some point, he just stopped all the sneezing. And Gray Girl and Betty, I don't ever see them sneeze, or hardly ever. And Little Cat doesn't anymore. But anyway, that's what kept him. That's why I didn't bring him inside so much in the beginning. But now the three of them pretty much come in just about every day. And there's the enclosed front porch that I was talking about that you can see there. Here comes Little Cat. And, well, anyway, yeah, I just wanted to report in this video that Gray Girl is now friends with all of us, not just Little Cat. And that's about all I got to say for this one. This video goes on a little bit longer. If you want to see the three of them interacting a little bit longer, you can hang in there till the end of the video. But yeah, that's all I got to say for this video. See ya.